The inauguration dinner was a night charged with anticipation and historic significance, a gathering of many key figures on the brink of a new chapter for the United States as a nation. Now, as Donald Trump took the podium, his remarks were as bold and riveting as ever. In fact, reflecting on the triumphs of his coalition and the challenges that lay ahead. But when the moment came to acknowledge newly elected Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, Trump's words took an unexpected turn, sending ripples to surprise everyone in the room. The whole crowd was shocked. Even Melania Trump, poised and very classy, and just as always, she appeared visibly taken aback. Now, Trump's comments carried a weight and a tone that no one could have predicted, blending admiration with a sharp edge that left attendees in the crowd whispering and exchanging glances at one another. Guys, the energy in the room, it shifted. As the significance of Trump's words began to sink in, this wasn't just a nod to political leadership. This was something more. This was something deeper. Whatever Trump saw in Mike Johnson, it was clear he wasn't holding back. And in that moment, the focus of the entire evening took on an entirely new direction. Check this out.
Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. It's been a very big day, and tomorrow's going to be an even bigger day. I want to especially thank you all for being here on the eve of one of the most important days in the history of our country, the day we save our nation and begin to make America great again.
This night almost didn't happen, guys. Almost didn't happen. All it took was a couple millimeters if Trump didn't turn his head, you know? Amen.
I'm thrilled to share this special moment with so many friends and supporters. You are a very extraordinary crowd of people. You're the men and women who helped make this momentous day possible, and I'm incredibly grateful for your love and support and generosity. You've been amazing. Our journey has not been an easy one, as you perhaps have seen. A lot of people said that was an impossible journey, but here we are. And we stuck together through every challenge and obstacle, and we stood strong for our country and for our freedom. And this is not my victory. This is our victory, everybody in this room. Thank you. Over the past 8 years, we've built a new political coalition of hardworking patriots of every race, religion, color, and creed, youth, women, African American, and you know that we set every record there is with African Americans and every record there is with Hispanic Americans, union members, and so many others. This is a once-in-a-lifetime realignment that will endure and lead America for generations to come.
77 million Americans voted for Trump. And this is probably like the most united that I've seen cultures and races in America. Like, I don't know if it was just me, but there was like a different feeling when I went to go vote this year. I don't know if you guys felt it, but there was a completely different feeling, a different vibe in the air, and it just felt good. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know where you guys voted, but where I voted, it just felt totally different. And I don't know if there was something like in the air, if it was spiritual or what it was, but it just felt way different than any other election. Let me know if y'all feel me on that, and let me know what state you guys voted in.
This was a very, very special time in our country's history. So as we begin this exciting new chapter, I especially want to thank my family, starting with our great First Lady, Melania. Thank you, Melania.
Isn't Melania Trump just like always just classic, just classy, like on another level? And I don't even know how old this lady is, but Trump's like, like 78 or something like that. Melania Trump, I don't even know how old she is, but she just stays like youthful. I'm waiting for her to come out with like maybe a skincare line or something, you know. Uh I'm pretty sure that it would sell very well.
And a very special thanks to our outstanding Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, along with his incredible wife, Usha Vance. Great. Thank you, J.D. Fantastic job. Thank you very much, Usha. And I have to call out somebody that's very special, who we put into a position that she knew nothing about other than she's an extraordinarily competent person, and she learned everything she needed to learn probably in the first day. And that's Laura Trump, who became the head, along with Michael, of the Republican Party, and she ran a tough group of people, and we made it too big to rig.
Man, Laura Trump, shout out to Laura Trump, guys. Laura Trump held her own in the Breakfast Club podcast. I don't know if you guys caught that when Trump was, during the campaign against Kamala Harris. She was up against some tough questioning during the Breakfast Club podcast. And I would have never known, if Trump didn't just say it, that she had no history in the role that she was in as it pertained to helping Trump campaign in the 2024 presidential election. Absolutely masterful job that Laura Trump did. Excellent. By the way, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for sharing these videos. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. You guys really helped me out a lot. Seriously.
They tried, but they couldn't get past her and Michael. So I want to thank both of you. It's a fantastic job that you did. Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much. Tonight, I also want to thank Speaker Mike Johnson, Senators Rick Scott. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. He's the nicest man. He's actually a killer, I have to be honest with you, but everybody thinks he's the nicest man. He reminds me of Witkoff. Everyone says Witkoff's the nicest guy. But he's not at all. Just happens to be very capable. But Mike is something because everyone likes him. And when you have a majority of about 2, it's going up to 5, but right now we're 2, because I brilliantly decided I wanted 3 people. Sorry I had to do that. It just was really testing you, Mike, to see how good you really were. It's a test. But he's done an amazing job. He's going to be a great speaker. Senators Rick Scott, David McCormick, Eric Schmidt, Bill Hagerty, along with Representatives Jason Smith, Tom Cole, Darrell Issa. Former Speaker Kevin McCarthy is here. Governor Sarah Sanders and Patrick Morrissey. Co-chairs Steve Witkoff. Thank you, Steve. What a job. Just got back from the Middle East. He had a little project that he did very well on.
Donald Trump has put together a phenomenal team. And what's really brilliant about this is round 2 for Trump. So Trump got his first swing at presidency back in 2016, but he got burned by a lot of folks. And I think you guys know who I'm talking about, right? So Trump got burned by a lot of people. And now he's coming back with experience. See, Trump's a businessman. Trump's not your typical career politician that doesn't understand business, entrepreneurship, and how these relationships work. He has come back with such a brilliant, non-traditional team this time around. I mean, look at Elon Musk. Look at Vivek Ramaswamy. He is coming in with other business leaders who bring a completely different perspective. And I understand some people don't like the fact that, Trump's bringing in some billionaires, but I think that these folks are different. I don't think that they're like, necessarily the greedy billionaires like George Soros that a lot of people don't like, and don't like the control and the hyper progressive ideologies that he promotes. I think that these folks are completely different. And with the Department of Government Efficiency DOGE program that Trump is putting forth here, I am very optimistic. Don't quote me, guys, but I'm very optimistic in where we're going here. I think that it's quite possible that Trump could theoretically reduce government spending with the help of the Doge program, and simultaneously, depending upon how much cutting is done in the government budget, he may be able to lower our federal income taxes to a level we've not seen in over 30 years. Only time will tell, but if that happens, man, like that could dramatically help reduce poverty here in America. Everyone would get a raise, basically. I mean, this could be tremendous. This could be extraordinary.
And we took in the first hostages today, and they're coming in tomorrow, and they're going to keep coming in. And you notice it was the day before we take office, even though the other administration, I'll be nice tonight, the other administration says, well, they didn't have too much to do with it, did they? No, not at all. Just happened to be the day before we took office.
And you know, Joe Biden, man, Kamala Harris, that whole administration, don't you just love how they were trying to steal the props that Trump deserves for the intervention that he's played in this? Because Joe Biden's been negotiating. You see my air quotes, right? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they've been negotiating with these groups over there since May of this year. And all of a sudden, a day before Trump's inauguration, suddenly the hostages get released and Biden has the nerve to take credit for this. Are you serious? You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Comment Trump if you think Trump is the reason why the hostages released. Comment Joe Biden if you think that Joe Biden is the reason for the hostages being released. And guys, look in the comments and see what people are saying, because I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth.
But you were fantastic, Steve, and I appreciate it. And Kelly Loeffler and Miriam Adelson. Where is Miriam Adelson? She's so fantastic. Thank you, Miriam. She is a fantastic woman. She was very generous, as were many of the people in this room, and countless other distinguished guests. Let me also express my appreciation for all of the members of our incoming cabinet who are all here and who have stepped forward to serve. And they're doing really well in the process. And the senators, the Republican senators, have been very understanding and very professional. We appreciate it so far. Now, if that changes, I'll let you know. I'll let John know. This will be among the most talented teams ever assembled, and we're getting tremendous credit for that, by the way. And together we will make America stronger and prouder than ever before. This group of people is extraordinary. Tomorrow we will end 4 years of failure, disaster, and decline. And we will begin the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. We're going to turn it around. We're going to turn it around quick, and we're going to do things that nobody thought even were possible. We're inheriting a nation faced with crisis at home and abroad, but I will describe in my inaugural address tomorrow. Can you believe it? Tomorrow. It's been a long 4 years. Nasty. It's been a nasty 4 years.
Is anybody looking forward to Monday? I mean, you know, it's Sunday night, and I don't know if I've ever looked forward to a Monday, but Trump's inauguration is in just a few hours on Monday, January 20th, 2025. Comment down below, type in Monday if you're looking forward to Trump's inauguration and being able to say goodbye to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Pack your stuff.
My administration will take immediate and decisive action to confront every single problem America faces and put our nation back on the path to success and greatness. Within hours of taking office, I will sign dozens of executive orders, close to 100 to be exact, many of which I will be describing in my address tomorrow. We will not waste a single moment in delivering on our promises to the people. The Trump administration will again live by the motto, promises made, promises kept. And we kept those promises. We had a very, very successful last administration, and this one I think is going to be even more successful, maybe a lot more successful if that's possible.
I wish Joe Biden had a similar motto that he stood by. You know how many promises he made to us as Americans? You know, the promises he made that he promised to carry out if we were to vote for him. I didn't vote for him. I'm just saying. He made a lot of promises to Americans, and there's a good deal of promises in that list that were never fulfilled. And many people are so angry because it's almost apparent that he didn't even try to fulfill some of those promises. It's absolutely just wild what he has gotten away with, and how some people are saying that Joe Biden will go down as one of the greatest presidents that ever lived. And I'm like, did you fall asleep for the last 4 years? Did you miss the last 4 years of Joe Biden's presidency? How can you say that Biden was the best, among one of the best presidents of the United States? How? I'm like, are some of these folks gaslighting us? And y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Less than 24 hours from now, the invasion of our borders will end and the restoration of our sovereignty will begin. We will stop immediately criminals from pouring into our country from countries all over the world. That will stop immediately.
Your boy Tom Homan's going to shut that border down. He ain't playing games. And if you guys haven't seen my last video, I just recently uploaded a video describing what the plans are, starting with Chicago and what Tom Homan's going to do. In fact, there was a big announcement that he made today. I'm not going to go into it on this video. If you want to see that, definitely check out my previous live here.
We will quickly defeat the inflation crisis and unlock the liquid gold. You know what liquid gold is? We have more than anybody under our feet.
Yeah, we shouldn't be held hostage to other countries providing us with the oil we need to get our gas prices lower. We should not, with as much liquid gold in the form of oil that the United States of America has, we should not be in the situation that we're in. It's a national security crisis. It's a national security issue, if you ask me. So anyway, guys, if you haven't already, thank you so much for hitting the like button. I really appreciate you guys sharing these videos. It definitely does help out. The channel helps me out. And thank you for getting this message out to other like-minded people. I hope you guys have a great night. And let me know if you're looking forward to Monday like I am. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.